Hello, it is Wednesday, and the vlog just went live like an hour ago, and I'm excited about that. We'll see how well all that works out. I'm going to do a video for the contest that'll go out tomorrow, or not tomorrow, tomorrow's Halloween, on Friday, on the 1st of November, because that's the official 2-year anniversary, so we'll do the contest then. I made a couple of additional thoughts on it, so that's going to work out pretty well. And this is an order I just picked. They bought one new part, these 10 1x1 brown or reddish brown tiles, and a number of other used parts here. I think the most interesting one is probably this lacquered gold or metallic gold dish. So that's kind of neat. So I'm not sure if they got one or more different things going on, but we're going to get this sent out, no problem. It'll go out with these two packages that I did late last night. And yeah, that's what I got going on. So I can't think of anything else at the moment. I'm about to upload some parts. So if we look over here, I'll kind of give you the sneak peek. In some of these drawers, in behind, I've got these bags. And so the bags are a bunch of electronic and power functions type sensors and motors and controllers and battery box type stuff. All that kind of stuff. I got a whole bunch of that. That's going to be uploaded later this evening. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We'll see if any sales come of that. It was like, geez, only like 26 items, and it was like almost $400. So it was pretty good. But as always, thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next clip. Hello. It is Wednesday, and it's later. My help has come and gone. I actually had 2 people here for a couple hours in the evening, and all sorts of stuff happened. So the first thing is, so the person who was here the longest, got here around 1 or something like that, and then left just after the other person did. He had taken home with him some electronic stuff, and he brought a bunch of it back, and I've listed it. Now, it's gone already because it's already up in the store, and it's just basically over here, and he really did a great job getting this all organized. So right in here, in behind these parts, is where I put these couple of parts, and so every part has its own large bag and a large written number, and there it is. And there was a lot. There was like, I think there was only 16 different items. Some of them had multiples. I think 3 was the most, although there was a 4th one of one that had 3 that had a condition note on it, which is clearly written on the paper that he inserted into it as well. But it's still, because it's electronic stuff like that, it still was just under $400. It was like $370 or something like that. So it was a really good upload. I'm glad to get that stuff in the store. Meanwhile, he did 2 separate uploads of additional 1xBricks, finished the 1x8s, and did a bunch of the 1x6s as well. We've got just a ton of 1x6 in white, and some of this is not sellable, and some of it is. He has also not color sorted down the light gray, light bluish gray, and dark gray, dark bluish gray, because I can see there's some of both of those in those. And then this one is a little bit different. It's got regular tube things underneath it that are a little different than normal, so that's probably a different piece. But yeah, he did a whole bunch of that, brought some additional electronic stuff home with him. Not much compared to what he already took, but it was a few more pieces that were found. The other person basically was doing regular sort over here, and we finished up the one tote that was up on the table. That is now over here empty. I just need to wipe it down to clean it off a little bit. And as you can see, some of these containers are getting a little fuller, but nothing is horrible yet. Nothing needs to be emptied, which is kind of nice. And then I have this tote over here. I'll probably move it over here to be the next tote to be sorted. Meanwhile, what I've been doing is getting these parts ready. So this is 7 full trays of parts. And I say full, there's containers. I mean, some of these containers, as you can see, are pretty small. There's 3 cheese slopes in that one, and some have even less. Like, here's one. But it allows me to keep them separate so that when I go to upload them, I can just dump it. So those 7 I worked on today. I haven't done much of it else with the file yet. I did find some additional non-Lego parts here, and then there's a whole bunch of rejects over there that are still floating around from previous and from this. But this is slopes without studs plus some vehicle-ish type parts, and so we'll get all that stuff uploaded probably tomorrow. So once I did that upload of the electronic parts, I let people in the lug know in case they wanted any of them. And actually, one of the electronic parts did sell to somebody in the lug. I took 3 packages over to the post office today, 2 that I'd done last night and another one today. And then I got back, and then around 5:30 I had another order come in, but it's after the post office closes, not a big deal. But as of now, and it's not even 11:30, I have 6 orders, 2 of them from people in the lug. So today the orders have kind of come in fast and furious in the evening. I was very surprised at that. So I am about to go start pulling some orders. So you'll see some more video content once I get stuff pulled. But then I think tomorrow's order of business is going to be getting this stuff put away. And then tomorrow night late, I'll have to get my numbers done as well. So, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to check out the 100th vlog, which is the one before this one, if you haven't already. There is information in there. There's all sorts of fun stuff, and I actually have in the description a link to my new Discord channel that I've been using now for probably 18 months or so for internal type use, but also now it's open to anybody. There's sections in there to talk about the YouTube videos. So yeah, there's lots of fun stuff going on there. And so yeah, and I think that's all I got for the moment. As always, thank you. Hello. So I've just finished pulling 4 of the 6 orders. I basically pulled the orders that were not people in the lug, because I'll be picking those up on Monday, so I have a little bit of time on those. I do need to double check them because I know several times I caught myself putting the parts in the wrong spot. So I am going to have to be very careful with these. I think it's because I'm a little on the tired side. And because they're not going to get shipped until tomorrow, I may let them sit until tomorrow, wake up fresh, check them then. But we're going to take a look. So the first order, they got a number of different tools here. A couple of guitars, torsos, 3 penguins, some teal brick separators, or rather the dark turquoise. And then one of this Trolls figure. It's a new figure. I have like 24 more or something like that, so please come buy them. They've been sitting in my store forever. Here they got some whole minifigures around here. They got these shooters. These are, I think, well, there's 2 different styles. There's one that have a flat underside down there and one that's curved. They got some of the bolts that go in them, or the whole shooter things. A hook for a pickup truck, and some other accessories and hats and things like that through here. Second order down here, they got a bunch of different hats and hair pieces down through here. Some plain heads, this one larger piece like that. And then over here, some more heads. These look like Halloween-ish, although it's a little late for that. Some Minecraft ones, hat, a couple heads here. One's plain, one's printed. This little flag with a sticker on it that says bang. One figure, and then this piece here. Third order, not too much new, mostly white and a couple of dark bluish gray. And then over here in used, white, black, dark bluish gray, a trans clear antenna. That's kind of cool. And some orange. And then the last order is they bought 1 new sword like that, and then 2 skateboards and some swords like that. Now the skateboards are interesting because there was only 1 in the drawer, and I was like, uh-oh. And I have a feeling that maybe there was an uploading error, so I went over to Ben's stash of accessories and found the one with the skateboards and dumped it out, and sure enough there was another one in there, so that worked out fine. I would have preferred to just have the 2 there, but we will I'll have to look into that and see if we can figure out what's going on. But yeah, that's pretty much what these orders are. None of them are particularly big. This one is going to probably take a box just because of these pieces and the brick separators. Everything else would be fine. Although I usually, with that many figures, I'd put them in a box anyway. But yeah, we'll get to packing those up at some point. I have not made any progress on this because it was going to wait until after this. And that's okay. That is fine. So yeah, we're probably going to call it quits for the night and get some rest. And then come back at this fresh tomorrow. As always, thank you very much. Hello. It is a bit later on Thursday. It is still Halloween. And as expected, nobody came here because it's such a quiet spot. It's kind of off the beaten path. And I have 1 order for today. I've got about half an hour left in the day, so I suppose another order could come in, but this is the order I have. And it's an interesting order. They bought these used pieces here, these new pieces here, and these 3 used figures. Now this is somebody I know online, and these figures are for themselves, And these pieces are for a customer of theirs, because they also run a Bricklink store, and apparently they were off on it. So they were sending these pieces to their customer, and I'm doing that for them, and then they're getting these figures for themselves. So they basically sent in a request for invoice, and I invoiced them manually with a little bit more of a shipping charge, because the pieces are going very close to me. So that won't cost a lot, and the figures aren't going to cost a terribly large amount, because they're only going to weigh like 2 ounces tops once they get that packaged up. So we're going to get these taken care of and out, and then I will re-put these 2 trays over here, and we're going to put parts away. And that's what I got going on at the moment. So as always, thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next clip. Hello, it is Friday, and I got nothing done with these parts yesterday. I just relaxed, really. And then over here, these are 2 orders that I just got in. Well, not just, they've been here a little while. One was last night and one was earlier this morning. And this top one, pretty big, 112 of these plates. This is a 2 by, what is it, 10? 2 by 8. And then these 1 by 2 bricks with the little pins sticking out. And then they ordered 80 pins. I had them in bags of 41, so they're going to get 2 free pins. And then they also got this one tile. It's kind of funny, just this one random small tile. It's printed with that little face. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. And then this order down here is very simplistic. They got 6 new black flippers and just various other parts over here. An octane printed piece. They did get one of each of the coins, 10, 20, 30, and 40. This one window, which I only had one of, that's kind of cool. I think Ben probably put that in. They also got this, I think they call it a porpoise, maybe it's a dolphin. And then there's a Harry Potter figure, and then some blue bricks, and some black bricks, and just some stuff. So yeah, we're going to get these 2 taken care of. Shouldn't take too long at all. I've got packages in here already from yesterday later that have to go out. And I do have to head out of the house for some other stuff as well. So we're going to get all this taken care of as quickly as I can. As always, thank you very much. Hello again. It is still Friday, and I packaged up that stuff. I haven't gone to the post office yet. That stuff is right here in the tote. All that stuff ready to go. And if you notice, the boxes are back up here empty, and all those white containers are over there. Got all the parts put away, and we just did the mass store inventory upload. So stuff is in the store. That's the way it should be. So next I'm going to have to work on something else. And I'm thinking I'm gonna probably see. I had a little trouble putting away slopes with studs. There's a little bit of room where slopes without studs. This is going to continue to be a problem because I have a lot more slopes. There's all sorts of slopes in here. There's slopes back here. And so yeah, I think I have a problem. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to solve it. I mean, I have almost not used this nature one at all, but I really don't want to like not upload plants ever. But it might be a case where I won't need all this space for the plants. So we might, like, maybe we'll commandeer this one because it's a combo. I've got small and large. It'll give me some large and a couple small. If I need more small, I'll go up to this one. It'll give me small and large for the plants. Because even with having never done plants, and they do need to be done, the nature section in the tote isn't super full. I mean, it's like half to 3/4, maybe 66%. And a lot of those are the big ugly rock pieces, the burps and the lerps, large ugly rock pieces. And those won't go in those. They'll probably have to go over to the white drawers over here. So that's probably what I'll end up doing. But I do need to work on that. As you can see, we still have the 1x's staged. I'm not going to touch these because that's something somebody else is working on. I want to make sure that they get through that. But yeah, I think that's probably what I need to do is I need to start working on more slopes to get those into the store. And a couple of these, like these, I could put with vehicle parts because they're kind of like the base to a vehicle. But most of these are just regular, everyday, standard slopes. So yeah, we're going to have to work on that. Now, I know that with this sort of stuff, there's going to be a lot of rejects. I don't know that I put in more than a couple of this type of piece because it always gets scratched on that surface. Just beyond what I would really feel comfortable selling. So that's what I got going on. I do have to leave the house for a couple of things. So I'm going to get my packages ready to go to the post office, and then we're going to go take care of that, and then later this evening we're going to get some more stuff done. So as always, thank you, and if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Hello, it is late Saturday night, technically Sunday morning, It is the fall back, though. We're going to get an extra hour of sleep tonight, so that's kind of nice. As you notice, these boxes are gone from over here. I spent a whole bunch of time today putting them away. Well, actually, it wasn't all that much, but I did spend some time putting them away. And I did end up starting to use some space over here. So we've got this drawer here, and then these two drawers, and then half of this drawer have stuff in them. So we're going to use this one and probably this one for slopes, just because we're going to need that space, because there's virtually no space over here. And so tonight I was gaming, and while I was gaming, I was working on doing color sorts of parts. I now have 9 trays of parts. There's a few holes, like with one spot missing, because I was trying to keep the same types of parts together. But the cart over here is virtually empty. There's a couple of things on the top. This is some Technic, 3 empty shelves. And then the only other slopes that I have to do that I'm aware of are right here. And then there's some, I have to figure out what all that stuff is, I'm not sure. So I've got these slopes left to do. But I did basically all the under slopes. So we got them into the different colors. No file yet. I have to go and make a file for that. That'll be my next project, and that'll be tomorrow. And then also tomorrow we'll put that stuff away. Ben was here. I was not expecting him. He messaged me late afternoon and said he could come by, but it wouldn't be until about 6. So Ben has uploaded more figures. Let's see, where are those figures? I thought yeah, they're right here. So these are the ones he did last time. These are the newer ones. I should really get those put away. And so I'll get to that at some point. And then he's been working over here as well, and getting some more stuff ready to get uploaded. I don't remember the exact numbers, but I think he said there was like, I don't know, 200 or 300 different parts in these 4 trays. So this tray is not full, but as you can see, lots of stuff in these other trays. But it's like 1,600 parts total or something like that. So there's a lot of stuff like that. And as you can see, he's got more stuff laid out. He's got coins laid out. I sold one of each of the 10, 20, 30, and 40 coins, so I think he's got more of those there. Just all sorts of stuff going on over here. Still got this giant bin of minifigure related parts that was sorted out of the totes that went to the different organizations and Bricks ROC. And then, so yeah, we were talking about this. There's a lot of motorcycles in here. I'm going to probably try to get some of these to Bricks ROC as well, because some of this stuff might do well. It's going to take a little bit of effort to figure all those motorcycles out, though, and that's okay. But I will get to that at a later point. But that's pretty much all the stuff that's happened down here. I mean, it's not an insignificant amount of work. But tomorrow is going to be busy. I do have an order that came in earlier today. So in November, the 2nd of November has passed, and I have 2 orders, one each on the 1st and 2nd. So my average is not great. It's only 1 per day right now. But there's plenty of time to recover from that, and I hopefully that does happen. We will see. And yeah, so tomorrow is going to be a big day. I've got to upload. I've got to pull that order. I've actually got 2 orders for people in the lug that I will probably also pull tomorrow, because the lug meeting is Monday night. And I want to leave Monday for doing other stuff, like maybe I'll get regular orders that will come in and I'll have to take care of. But in any case, that is what I got going on, and there probably was some additional video content of this when I'm making the files and that sort of thing, because there was a couple of things in there I might mention that are kind of interesting. But for now, that is all I got. So I'm going to cut it here, and thank you very much, and we will look forward to the next little clip. Hello. So here we are. It is Sunday, and I just picked the one order that's not for the lug. It's just these 2 pieces. They're all new, even though I've got these on the used side. There's 3,200 of these and 2,000 of these. I think that's correct. I'll have to double check. This one, I had a bunch of these 615 bags and then some 64 bags, and I had to decrease my inventory by 3 because it was easier than opening up one of the bags or just counting out the other ones. And 3 pieces, not a big deal. Over here we did it with some 558 bags and some 75 bags and then 26 loose ones. So not too bad, not too bad at all. We're going to get this shipped out, and then I'm going to go back and pull the 2 orders for the lug. I would have done that all at the same time, but this was just the 2 pieces, and I knew that Brick Freedom was going to put it at the top, And I didn't want the 2 lug orders to be down there because I know there's a number of pieces for each. It's not huge, but more than this. So I just did this one first. So we'll get this one shipped out, ready to go for tomorrow. And yeah, we'll come back once we pull the other 2 orders. Thank you. Hello. So we're back again a little bit later. I got the one package packaged up, and it ended up going in a priority mail bubble mailer. It's not as cheap as I could have sent it, but not all that much more expensive, and it was an expensive order, and I figured they deserved that. So yeah, these are the 2 orders. Now this one down here is very interesting. So it's the first of the electronic parts that I sold, and then they got a ghost dog and a minifigure. I need to double check that because I'm surprised it's quite that small. I thought there was a couple more items in it, but that might be it. And then this one up here, lots of weird stuff. This builder, she does amazing work. Lots of little robot type things and mech suit type things. But I mean, these are rubber band holders. They're not specifically meant to be pieces, but I do know people use them. They've got these Technic connectors here, so that's why they're in the store. But they actually sold. There's a blanket. One of these arrow tubes from the Life on Mars. These 2 Gravity Games plastic banner type things, or flags. Some strange colors, the light aqua and the lime. This is another blanket type item, but it's brand new, so it's in there. So yeah, just a variety of very interesting pieces. And of course, you know, the shooter with the lime top. Just a variety of interesting things. So it'll be interesting to see what she's able to build with all this. It's probably more than one thing is my guess, but who knows. Anyway, so we're going to get this stuff packed up after we double check it. And that'll be about it until I start attacking this pile of boxes here, which is kind of daunting. But that's okay. We'll get through it. And it'll be good to get all those parts up in the store. Oh, the other thing I noticed is I was pulling one of these 2 tiles here that have the number 5 or 6 on them. And also in the same drawer was a slope. And on the underside of the slope, I noticed this hand was stuck. So I got it unstuck. And I'll send that back to Ben's section. But he missed that in those parts. So we'll have to mention that. But it's an easy enough thing to miss. They do slide in underneath the brick type pieces quite easily. As always, thank you. And if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Thank you. Hello. It's a little bit later on Sunday evening. I did a little bit of running around, get some groceries, and I'm back. I just pulled this order just for somebody in the lug. Just some random pieces. This one was kind of a surprise to me. They bought all 7 of these trans neon orange gem pieces that I had. Didn't even know I had them. There you go. That's something Ben had put up. And then they bought all of these. 303 of them. I did not count them. I just dumped the drawer. But it's these little trans clear. It's like a bar bent, and then there's a stud on the end there. So it's used oftentimes to offset things for like a character jumping, like a minifigure jumping, and it's clear. So yeah, we got this stuff ready to go, and it'll be delivered at the lug meeting tomorrow night. I also realized I had this drawer. There's 2 parts in it there that need to move to my 2Z section. I'll take care of that when I'm done with you packing the order. I did get through this tray, creating a file. I haven't gone through double checking it for quality or anything, counting them or anything like that, but I wanted to get this order out of the way because I would use the cart, and then I will load up the cart with the trays as I finish them. So yeah, with 9 trays, there's gonna be 3 per shelf, so I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and just do it that way. So yeah, it'll be pretty simple. We'll get this taken care of, and we'll come back with some more video later on. As always, thank you. Hello, it is Monday. And I got up and I had an order. This order is actually from Bricks ROC. This is for something they're working on. So yeah, we're going to get this order. We're going to deliver it tonight at the lug meeting, which is actually being held at Bricks ROC. I do still have this package that needs to go out, and in case any other orders come out, and I want to go to the post office. Last night I was working on some of these parts. These 2 trays are done, inventoried, and ready to be put away. They were over here, but I need the space to pull the order. Working on this tray right here. As you can see, I've gotten some more rejects, these smaller parts through here. Just a lot of the white is discolored, and there's some dings and just that sort of thing. And then we're just going to continue on with it. I did have this one in the wrong spot. This is a different mold than I had it. It was just in the wrong spot. So it's over here because there's technically not enough room in this tray to stick another one. So as we get to that point, we will redistribute stuff. Like I'm having more room over here. So what'll happen when I'm done with this tray and these will move out of the way, then the first few from this tray will go to this one and that'll help alleviate the problem. And it's also an issue too because I think I've got there's three larger containers in this particular one. So once that black one moves out, I think it'll work a little bit better. And the black one will fit down here quite easily. So yeah, that is what I got going on. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And we'll have some sort of update after the Bricks ROC meeting, and then I'm probably going to get the video going up. So this might be very near the end of this vlog. As always, thank you. Hello. It is a bit later on Monday, and I'm back from the Bricks ROC store where we had the lug meeting tonight. Had great fun. Saw all sorts of people, met some new people. Just always a great time. And I got an order while we had the meeting going on. Somebody ordered these 9 dimensions discs, and I just pulled them. So we're going to get that packed up and ready to go out. While I was at the meeting, I also got some stuff. This is the London Architecture Skyline set. I probably already have a copy of this, but this is used, so it's already built, and what I have is sealed, so I could then sell the sealed one, or part it out, or whatever. I also got, now one of the people that's been helping me, he took one of these sets, the Technic Liebherr 42100 set. Now this is a sealed bag with the instructions and the sticker sheets in there. I will have to open it up at some point. It's actually split over here a little bit, but I haven't done that yet. But you can look up what set that is. It's a big construction excavator. There's no picture on the back. There's actually 2 separate books, book 1 and then book 2. They're both very, very thick. You can see how thick they are there. There's my finger. And so he had gotten one of these from me a long time ago and built it and then deconstructed it, and he's been using the parts for great ball contraption type stuff. And so this is a second copy of the set that he's gotten from me, but he did not need or want the instruction sheets or the sticker sheets. And then over here, there's a whole bunch of the pneumatic stuff. There's this big bucket thing, I guess, that goes with it. This one part here, and then all the battery boxes and all the motors. He just didn't need all of it, so it came back to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through that and kind of come up with a value for all that and take that away from the cost of the set so that, he's not paying me for the whole set and then giving me a bunch of this stuff back. This is kind of nice because it looks like it's all the same part in one bag, so it'll be easy to get that uploaded, and they're all new, so that's also helpful. But yeah, so that was the fun at the meeting, and I think I just need to plow forward. I'm going to get these parts here, these dimensions discs, ready to go out. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way, and I'm going to continue working on these parts. It goes somewhat quickly depending upon what else I have going on, but I'm going to try to get that finished tonight. If I don't get them put away, I'll work on it tomorrow. Tomorrow the vlog is going out. It also happens to be election day, so I'm going to have to go vote. Certainly I could have voted earlier with a mail-in ballot or something like that, but I kind of like going and just doing it in person. It's just kind of a thing. And I can't think of a single other thing at this point that I need to cover, so we're going to end it right here, and this will be the end of the vlog. I will remind people that if you're watching this vlog, and you're watching it soon after it came out, within a week or two, the contest is still up to win some prizes. So you just need to find the video for that. It says contest right at the front of the video title. And yeah, so that's it. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below.